I'd say 90% of the time it was really good fun. Like it was good. Like we're two like 24-year-old, 25-year-olds like living their lives and trying to do your thing. So you do get on top of each other sometimes.
Yeah.
On top of each other. If any of you have moved, you will know how much.
During the middle of a pandemic as well.
It's not. It's not the actual moving, like the physical moving.
No, that was fine.
It's the paperwork that just takes weeks and weeks and weeks. All the small text, the small print. It's just.
But didn't we get it all done in one day?
I mean, it all came through in one day. Like we didn't know we were moving in the day before.
So the day before,
deadline day,
the day before we moved,
come through on the transfer.
We woke up the day before we moved. We woke up not knowing if we were going to move the next day. So can you imagine what our stress levels? We were like packing just in case, but we're like we don't know.
Yeah.
And I had to book a van to drive down all the way to here. So I was panicking a bit. I'm panicking now. But then
I'm on holiday.
round my penthouse. So I was
great.
So yeah, it was fine in the end. Like as soon as we got like the 100% go ahead, it was like, thank God.
It was
such a relief.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we hadn't. Have you met him before?
Yeah, we'd been on 2 or 3 nights.
Yeah,
2 nights out.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you carry on talking because carry on.
Wait, why?
We met once.
AFC side mates.
Yeah.
I thought it did because you didn't look like you do now, though, did you?
I had longer hair. It wasn't long.
I thought
it
so
was
because I always remember. I always like now. I wouldn't have thought at the time, but when your name came back up, I always remember at that game. All I heard like when I was on the touchline, the only name I heard shouted was Charlie. People just kept shouting Charlie.
It was
Everyone's a drug addict.
Diego Maradona in the stands.
Charlie. Yeah, obviously you barely remember. I knew who you were, obviously through Exile.
I can imagine both of you looked like absolute states at that time. You with your bald head and
he
whatever.
spent half the time off the pitch, but you know what you said about me? You actually made a comment about me. I had the footage.
Wait, at the game?
Yeah, you made a comment. Yeah. I'm quite vocal on the pitch, but
it's quite fucking hot. Yeah, like
you know, Cameron, you know what he said about me? I mean,
I think you've told me this.
Yeah, I've told you. I'm not even going to try your accent. You look like the kind of guy that goes home and tells his mum that he played well. And I got the assist, and I did tell my I got the assist for the goal, and I did play well, and I did tell my mum.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was going to be worse.
No, but that's what
it's
you said.
It's going to be like loghead hippie.
No, because I was like, who the fucking...
He definitely got...
I was raging.
Was he bald and no eyebrows at this point?
No, you had a bit of hair.
I had a bit of hair, calm down. Yeah. Is that what I said?
Yeah, mate.
Well, I got it right. My prediction. If I put a Sky bet on that, it would have came through.
But the thing is, you pretty much made me want to play better because I was like, "Fuck that kid." So I just ran a bit more, and then you lost.
So I motivated you to be better in your own life.
You know what? Yeah, 100%. And that's
Amazing,
how I'm
mate.
gonna see it. Silver linings.
Is that why you're so nice to us now?
No.
Okay. Right. Well, I didn't know that.
But then
Stop. Sorry.
me and Cam were conveniently looking to move to London. We were trying to get this sorted. We were like, we were open to a third roommate. We had some people in the works.
Some people in the works.
Yeah, but some people in the works.
Trafficking.
So we're coming on. No, I can't make that joke.
Yeah. So we were trying to look for a third person. Then conveniently, Charlie was. He phoned me crying and floods of tears, saying that he really wanted to move
Just
out.
can't do it anymore, lads.
I
can't edit any more Reddit videos.
That never happened. I was not crying.
But he conveniently was saying that he'd be open to looking for a new place. And we're like, perfect. Well,
because you used to live with, for people that don't know, you used to live with Ethan from the Sidemen. So basically, how was that? And why was the reason you moved out?
When did you move in with him originally?
Yeah.
Our phone call that we had on that night, I moved out late May. I think it was like the 17th or something.
When did you move in with him? I'm saying originally.
Oh, I can say it now. Yeah, it was North Greenwich. It was right next.
When did you
move
in?
March previous year. So I've been living with him for about a year and 2-3 months or something.
Oh,
it's your accent, mate. Just jarring.
So you moved in. What was it? How did it go? Like straight from the bat? Were you enjoying it?
Honestly, like it got more strained towards the end, but I'd say 90% of the time it was really good fun. Like it was good. Like we're two like 24-year-old, 25-year-olds like living their lives and trying to do your thing. So you do get on top of each other sometimes.
Yeah.
On top of each other.
It's not
No
your
worse.
household, mate.
So
Yeah.
were. It started off. Was it like a working relationship? Was it like if he would pay like for you to stay there if you worked for him, or was it like even or?
Yeah, it was really convenient, to be fair, because he broke up with his first girlfriend, M, at the same time as I broke up with my first girlfriend.
The Heartbreak Kids.
Yeah, but he was just like, we started to smash a lot of work. No,
Work.
not yet. Yeah, no, we did a lot of work as soon as we both broke up with our girlfriends. And then it came to a point in time where he was just like, I'm moving into a new place. If you want, like, I want to do more work, you can come and move in, like, with me just for like 2 or 3 days a week or something.
Yeah.
You can stay here, we can work, and then that's it. Eventually just kind of just ended up just moving in, just kind of just happened. But the thing is that I never had my name on the
Tenancy.
apartment, on the tenancy, like I do here.
Yeah.
So it always felt like for me in the back of my mind that like I never had a key, I never had a.
You never had a key.
I didn't have a key, no. But I mean, I because we were always like next to each other, you know. Because we were always like with each other. Like, I didn't really need it, but obviously sometimes it's convenience kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like others were like, "Can I just take the key?" kind of thing. So he
So-
would just give it to me. But
So it was it's like you say you didn't have a key and stuff. It was all right. You didn't have certain things. Why was the reason you were looking to move after? I don't know if that's like a where did you think? What was the start of when you thought you were going to move? Like, was there an indication? Or?
Yeah, to be fair, like for me, I felt like I was losing quite a bit of independence. I felt like I got quite comfortable. So there was a reason, obviously, why I did move out. I can touch on that, but it came to like a point in time where I felt like I don't own this place. I've never owned it anyway because it was rented, but I don't like here. I'm just like, okay, this is like my part, whatever. This is like what I bring to the table. The agreement was
But like
with
Cam and
Ethan.
EXO, you didn't feel like you belonged
Yeah.
there type thing. Okay.
But pretty much the way it was with the flat, theirs, I didn't have my name on anything. It wasn't mine. It was his. It was just his. I was just like just a spectator in that place.
I know how you feel.
Yeah. The agreement was that I would edit for him, and then one of the videos a month I'd cut in half.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be like kind of my rent, so to speak.
Yeah.
But then we ended up not doing 4 videos a month for quite a while until the end. And even by the end, he was making quite a lot of money from the videos. It's a win-win either way. Like I didn't have to do it. Like it was always like a conversation that we could have. We're very open. Like we can just talk about it. That was never the strain of the relationship at all. That was always fine.
So where did the strain come from? Where you obviously moved out?
Without like overindulging, but touching on the topic, essentially like lockdown obviously happened, and we're on top of each other quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like even more than what we were before. Because if I want to go home for a couple of days, I'd go home. If I want to go see my granddad, I'll go there. Go out with my mates, chill. But I couldn't do it. We were like had to be with each other.
Yeah.
Then we stopped being allowed to go to the gym. So that's like a little bit of physical exercise you can't do. So it's like all we are is literally I'll come out my bedroom, go sit behind the computer and stream, and then same like for him, you know.
So
that's it, one place to another.
was that the reason then?
No, that wasn't the reason, but it was like how the relationship started to get strained. Essentially, obviously my ex-girlfriend, we'd been on and off from October up until the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But
Where's my tissues?
yeah, if I get the violins out. But I mean, the position that I'm in right now, which is why I feel like I can actually talk openly about it, is because I have nothing but respect for her and I have nothing but respect for him. And it wasn't always that case for either of them. Like there's always been hostile on both terms. Made up with Ethan fully, completely, very recently, and I'm very happy that we have done so because that's a friendship I felt like I lost and missed.
Yeah.
And then for her, whilst it's not the result which I wanted, it's kind of something which I can have that respect, you know.
Yeah. So was that was just a
Essentially, like because we were on and off, Ethan overstepped in the friendship where he said, if you start talking to her, you want to get back together with her again, like I'm
going
doing
to
this
make you watch
friendship.
me Reddit videos.
No, he felt disrespected in the friendship, and he's entitled to feel that way. But it was never, my decision was never anything to do with him. It was always about like what my heart was telling me. And I'm always going to do what I want, but he didn't want to be around it anymore. Which I can also understand, but I think we've come to the mutual conclusion that through like being through lockdown and the time that we've had, so it got a very, very heated argument. I left the flat, and then that night I spoke to Lewis about it. But even with her, like it's not ideal. But I think I can look back on this situation and think everything does happen for a reason. But my friendship is now not lost, and now I'm also here doing this.
What an upgrade!
None of us do Reddit videos.
Well, we gotta please clip that for like 2 months' time when you're like, I've got no video ideas.
Damn the pan, lads.